Trust the Cape Tonian to lock out the Joe Burger.
Hey, Rob, how are you?
You and Katy Perry, bro. I had no idea. So then Chef Benny gets in the car. Me, still. No idea. That's amazing.
I didn't know it was you.
I didn't know it was you. No idea. I don't own a TV. But he seems like a rad dude. And I'm going to pretend like I know him.
Rob, man. Funniest dude ever, yeah.
I have no fucking idea who this guy is. So where are we going, Benny? Where are you taking me? What's the plan now?
You know that at some point you're going to be taking me out of my comfort zone.
Yes.
And now I figured that, I'll do the same to you.
This is going to be embarrassing because you potentially are putting yourself in the most embarrassing situation of your life.
It could be. It involves a lot of speed.
Okay.
Something to do with food.
The clue is it involves speed and food. What else involves speed and food? Fast food.
This involves a lot of wrist action. Being, steady.
What kind of cooking are we talking about?
But
wrist action.
Yeah.
Gotta go really fast.
yeah. Steady
I'm
hand.
having a wank while you're driving.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's challenge time. But what on earth does a chef have to do with a flooded parking lot?
So, Rob, I
Yes?
brought you to Swartkrop's racing track so we can start the challenge.
Oh, Benny is in full MasterChef mode. But first,
Remember wrist action?
Yes.
So, I've got some eggs that you're going to whip up some egg whites.
Can you demonstrate for me?
Okay, cool. Let me get the stuff.
All right.
2 eggs, 2 bowls. Now, the trick is to separate the eggs, but not to get the egg yolk into the egg whites. So, we crack that.
Yeah.
Only need the whites. The rest you can leave in there.
This is like apartheid.
And this sabbat, no blacks, no yolks. So you need to whip these until they're stiff. The trick is also not to get egg on yourself or your head. But I'm sure you know this action, the wrist action. This looks stiff enough for me.
Yeah.
Once you've done that, then put it over your head like that.
No, man.
And it has to stay there. So if you whip it right, it'll do this. But if you don't, guess what?
It goes onto your head.
Yeah, exactly. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for that. That seems relatively easy. Can we do it now? So just give me some eggs.
Do you see, the challenge now is for you to do this
Yeah?
and that.
My mind is full of this separation anxiety that I have to undertake and then wrist action. I totally forget about the car. And he's like, you have to do it inside the car.
time to get balls deep.
Let me get safe here, guys.
Okay.
Benny!
Your egg whisking challenge starts now.
What is this? Look at this! Oh!
See? I don't see egg whites in it. Yeah, steady. Oh man, you're doing this wrong.
Can we talk about trying to separate eggs in a car on a skid pad? Can we talk about that a little bit? Because I don't feel like I was coherent enough during the actual exercise to really illustrate how it was making me feel. I think I shot myself! Oh!
Remember, we don't want any shells in there.
You're not helping!
Whisk,
Okay,
whisk,
no
come on.
shells!
Yeah?
No shells!
Yeah.
There's your shells, Benny!
At this rate, you're not gonna make the challenge. Come on,
I
man.
can tell you now! I have
Whisk some
failed
more, whisk
this
some more,
challenge!
whisk.
It was impossible.
Now. Yo, I don't want to be in Rob's place. It was something hectic, but it's something that I enjoy.
What is wrong with you?
Remember, wrist action, wrist action.
Shut up! Shut up with your wrist action!
Right? You need to go practice some more. Rob, you're a mess.
There is egg all over me right now.
I think we need some lube, and some time for you to you practice your wrist action.
I thought I did damn well, actually.
Yes, exceptional work, Rob.
Well, Rob, that was a hell of an experience, yeah?
Yes.
How did that go for you?
That was so hectic.
Okay, you know what? Now we gotta do this and find out if the eggs are stiff enough.
Okay.
Are you confident?
Yes.
Before we do that, what are your famous last words?
I think I'm gonna vom.
Don't do that on me, though. Okay, let's see if the eggs are stiff enough. Da, 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 da.
What? What? For a second, it looked like it was fine, right? I was like, hey, this is perfect. I did it. Until I looked up, and that's when the egg fell on my face.
He was nearly there, He just needed to whisk it 2 more times, and it would have been perfect. But I'm glad that he got egg all over his face.
Get away from me.
Now I can actually do that.
Okay, hold this.
Yeah.
Pretend like it's a microphone.
Yeah.
It's time to cuck yourself now. You've got one job up there, it's to make them laugh.
Yeah.
And if they're not laughing, you're failing. But you're gonna be fine. There's so many similarities between being a chef and being a stand-up comedian. Every time you prepare a plate as a chef, you live or die by that plate of food. If that plate of food does not hit its mark, you failed. And it's the same with a comedian. Every joke that you tell, you live or die by that joke.
Come on, we all die eventually.
What's changed in your mind from when you first decided to do this to now?
I'm still thinking, what are you doing here?
We're gonna work on something where he cuts away all the fluff, the quickest, shortest possible route to your punchline.
Now that we've sat down and have had, all of these notes and practiced some of the things and ran some of the lines, I'm feeling confident.
Benny, this is it. This is it. Come on! Any famous last words?
You know what? Let's go serve him some comedy.
Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Benny Masekwameng, a.k.a. Chef Benny.
He is shitting himself.
Some of you might know me from MasterChef, Ultimate Bride Master, or from right now, yeah? And you're probably wondering, what is this guy doing on stage, yeah? I'm also asking myself that same damn question. What am I doing here?
He's expecting a laugh, he didn't get a laugh on that.
I never actually wanted to become a chef, to tell you the truth. I wanted to go into this exciting and wonderful world of electrical engineering. So, back in the day when my mom started her own catering business, as a kid, I had to help out, chopping, cutting, and peeling. But nowadays, that's called child labor.
You gotta laugh, you gotta laugh. It's a laugh. Keep going.
My mom never really wanted me to get into this career. She said, this is never going to make you enough money, And so do a lot of people. I mean, you guys think that, cooking is not a real job, right? Yeah, like being a comedian is a real job. Yeah? But nonetheless, MasterChef happened, and we got into some crazy stuff on MasterChef, man.
The shit story's gonna kill, Benny.
I remember this one time we had this challenge at the old bus factory in Joburg, and this place is full of pigeons up in the ceiling, right? So one of the contestants decides, you know what? I'm gonna make a soup for you guys. A potato and leek soup, to be exact. So as we get up to go and taste, his offering, one of the pigeons decided, you know what? I need to add a bit of flavor to this dish. The pigeon pooped into the soup. And now, it's a reality TV show, and we had to be fair to this guy, and we had to taste the soup as is. So there I go, I put on my TV face, and I'm like, okay, you know how we do it. I go in there, and I'm like, I can, pick up some cracked seed, aromas coming from this dish. And I went in, and I proceeded to taste it, and I'm like, okay. And also pick up some earthy notes on my palate, Needless to say that the dish tasted like guck. Guys, that's me, thank you.